Hello everyone, good morning, warm welcome, and for people in Delhi and around, it's a very heavy rain day. So warm welcome on this day, and today we're going to talk about liquid funds versus savings bank account, which one you should opt in and why. So let's begin straight into what are liquid funds first. So whenever you notice I'm looking on my right, I am looking at my notes that I have made for all of you. So liquid funds are debt mutual funds. So we all know mutual funds are of two types, debt mutual funds, equity mutual funds. There are many more types also, but these are the two we have discussed as yet. And liquid funds are a type of debt mutual funds. That's number one. Do make notes because I'm going to go very quick today. They invest in fixed income instruments. So they invest in very short-term instruments like commercial papers, treasury bills, certificate of deposit. So these are very short-term instruments that liquid funds invest in. Generally, the maturity period is between 1 day and 180 days. So that's the time horizon for which this investment is done. So 1 day to maximum 6 months, because that is 180 days. There is no separate category as such like liquid funds, but we are talking about it hatke alag se because this is an important aspect that you could use for your short-term goals. An important instrument that you could use for your short-term goals. So there are three kinds of liquid funds. One is overnight fund. Overnight fund has a maturity period of 1 day, and they invest generally in call money market, and these funds have negligible interest rate. So very low risk, right? Because this is just 1 day fund, and the interest rate is also very low. So that is overnight fund. Number two kind of liquid fund is the liquid fund itself, where the maximum limit time horizon is 91 days. And they invest in 91 days treasury bills or short-term commercial papers and commercial deposits. So that's for liquid funds which are investing in debt papers, which are like with maximum 91 days maturity period. The third kind of liquid fund is ultra short duration fund. This was earlier known as liquid plus. So these funds, they invest in debt papers with a maturity period of maximum 180 days. They invest in short-term commercial papers and commercial deposits. So overnight funds, 1 day maturity, very low interest. Liquid funds, maximum 91 days maturity, and investing in treasury bills and short-term commercial papers, commercial deposits. Ultra short duration funds, maximum 180 days duration, and investing in short-term commercial papers and commercial deposits. So this is about three kinds of liquid category funds, and these are categorized by SEBI. So what did we do? We, number one, defined what are liquid funds. Number two, we quickly looked at the three different types of liquid funds. And now I'm going ahead and talking about the features of these funds. Okay, so these are available in growth and dividend option. So both options are available. Dividend in this case is available on daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly basis. So that's how dividend is paid. The other important features of these funds is they do not charge an exit load. So no exit load, extremely liquid funds, no fixed rate of return. That's one feature. So there is no fixed rate of return. It depends on the market conditions. It is the safest kind of debt fund. Lowest expense ratio liquid funds have in the debt fund category. You can park your emergency funds, though I am not really for this way of investing of emergency funds. I've explained it often in the Money Gym program. and returns can be compared with the savings bank account. So in the liquid funds, you can redeem up to 50,000 per day. So instantly it can be redeemed and money will come in your savings bank account within minutes, even if it is holiday on that day. 50,000 per day can be redeemed and money will immediately come to your bank account. Okay, and it is like this instant redemption facility is available for all three types of funds. So how you will find such funds? Like you will find AMC's name, liquid fund. Okay, example, AMC liquid fund, AMC overnight fund, AMC ultra short term fund. So that's how they are named. So before I go forward, let me quickly welcome people. Hey Amrita, Asha, Ridhima, Shelly, Swati, Hira. Good morning everyone. Veena, good morning. So quickly now I am jumping to what is the difference between liquid funds and savings bank account. The first difference is on the product that there are available. So savings bank account, it is an account where you deposit your money. Okay, the principal is absolutely safe and there is a fixed rate of return that you generate on a savings bank account. In liquid funds, this is a kind of a debt mutual fund. Yes, it is investing in fixed income instruments. It is for short term. It is for short term only up to 180 days. Investing in commercial papers, treasury bills. Though they are investing in sovereign rated government treasury bills, high credit rated certificate of deposits and commercial papers, yet there is a little risk involved because the return is always market dependent. These are not traded in the stock market. They are kept till maturity. There is no short term like risk really, but they are a little riskier when compared to the savings bank account. So that's the difference between the two. So I've talked about the product, the risk, the interest rate, fixed, not fixed. Generally the rate of return in a savings bank account is normally around 4%, 2 to 4%. Here in liquid funds, I'm noticing that it is 5 to 5.5%. That is the rate of return that you can generate in a liquid fund when compared to a savings bank account interest. So that's the difference, right? 1% more return you generate. So I've talked about risk. Risk product, where they are investing, how safe or not safe they are. I've spoken about the return. And now about taxes. So on the savings bank account, if you are earning a rate of, you are earning an interest amount of 10,000 rupees and your interest amount goes beyond 10,000 rupees, then that interest is taxed, right? So TDS is deducted when you receive the amount. That's one. On the liquid funds, these are taxed as debt funds are taxed. So dividend distribution tax is paid by the fund house. It comes out of your profits. In the short term, it is according to your tax slab. After 3 years, which liquid funds are not for, the tax becomes 20% after indexation. We've all talked about again and again that. But in this case, it will be as per your tax slab. And as far as dividend is paid, then if you're taking a dividend option in the liquid funds, then dividend is paid, dividend distribution tax is paid out of the profits you make by the fund house. Liquidity, the money can be taken out from the ATM or you can go to the bank and quickly withdraw your cash. So that's around liquidity. While in liquid fund, it will take 1 working day for you to redeem. Yeah, 1 working day, and that's the downside. I've seen a lot of people ask again and again, shall I do liquid funds for emergency fund? And I've been always saying, no guys, we can't do this. Corona times have further reiterated for all of us that liquid fund is not for emergency fund. It will take you at least one working day to get your money out of liquid fund, and if you are hospitalized or a very dear one is hospitalized, would you have the time to go to the office or really call them and kind of get that money? And if it's a holiday, it becomes an issue. Up to 50,000 rupees per day, there is no issue, but our emergency funds will be much bigger and much larger than 50,000 rupees. So instant redemption, most of the fund houses are doing, but I'm not sure how much money is redeemed instantly, which is over and above 50,000 per day. So that's about liquidity. If emergency fund is the goal, then I wouldn't ever look at generating a return on my emergency fund. Okay, because I have old parents to take care of and I have certain responsibilities I need to be delivering on. So I would, I'm talking about myself, that I would never risk my emergency fund for any rate of return, because the purpose of emergency fund is not to generate a return. The purpose of emergency fund is to take care of any emergency which might show up, and we are all human beings, which means emergencies will keep showing up. So I wouldn't recommend for anybody to put their emergency fund in a liquid fund. Yes, these can be used for short-term goals, which are again not, not like really big goals like child's education. Of course, if it is a travel fund that you want to put together, liquid fund can be used easily for a goal like that. So it depends on what your goal is, how negotiable or non-negotiable it is, and then how much time horizon is there. Up to 6 months, yes, you can use the liquid fund for. Any questions? Okay, I'm seeing all the comments coming in here. Good option to park in your idle money for that extra interest with little volatility. Yes, Jyoti. Can we not keep the money for more than 6 months? Yes, you can. But the kind of liquid funds I spoke about, they are only up to 6 months. So ultra short, overnight and liquid funds are up to 6 months, and then there are short term and other funds which are beyond 6. Hey Sheetal, Ishika, good morning, Bina, everybody. Okay, so I trust you guys have taken value from today's live. What are we taking away, guys? Please start typing. What have you learned? What are you taking away today? It's 10:30, so I will now quickly log out in 1 minute. So guys, start typing. What are you learning? What are you getting? Okay, Sheetal is saying keep saving, keep emergency fund in the savings bank account. Yes, I mean, don't trade it for anything. Absolutely. Anybody, anything else what you're taking away? Okay, another day, Ridhima. I saw this question, another day. Archana, liquid funds not good for emergency, can be used for travel fund or any short-term negotiable goals. I want you to add that, okay? Any short negotiable goals. Short-term goals can be taken care of by investing in liquid funds, yes. Till you make a decision, you can invest here, we can choose. Absolutely, absolutely. Done, guys. So thank you so much for coming and really building on your financial skills. We meet again till next week, and tomorrow we meet again for the decoding of the Economic Times newspaper. Till then, see you. Loads of love. Take charge. Stay safe. Bye-bye.